SCP-173, aka the Sculpture, is a very well-known SCP. It's to be kept in a locked container at all times. The origin of SCP-173 is still unknown. The only thing we know about it is that it's constructed with concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely unfriendly. SCP-173 does not move at all if someone was watching it directly. Hence, it's always advisable to make direct eye contact with SCP-173 in order to avoid any attack. And they blink one after another so that the eye contact with SCP-173 is not broken. When no one is present inside SCP-173's container, a weird sound of scraping stone or wall comes from inside. This is a normal behavior of SCP-173. It was a usual evening for one cleaner at the SCP Foundation. He was just about to finish his job when one officer came and informed him that he has to clean SCP-173's container as the regular cleaners who clean the chamber have not come today. The cleaner was terrified hearing this. He's heard a lot of stories about SCP-173, how dangerous it is, and how it snaps people's neck in less than a second. But he can't even refuse the job, as it's already assigned to him. So he agreed. 2 more persons were assigned to clean the chamber that day, along with him, and as soon as they enter, the door is to be relocked behind them. At all times, 2 persons must maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 until all personnel have vacated and relocked the container. And as instructed, 1 person started cleaning and the other 2 were maintaining direct eye contact with SCP-173. And at this point, due to some technical issue, the power went out. They all started to scream because SCP-173 can snap their neck anytime. As soon as the power went out, they found the other cleaner on the floor with his neck snapped. He's dead. They came running out of the chamber to inform other officers so they can capture SCP-173. But they were shocked with what they saw outside. There were dead bodies of officers everywhere. An emergency siren is on. SCP-173 is missing, and it's killing everyone around inside the SCP Foundation. They both also ran for their life, and suddenly they spotted SCP-173 in front of them. They froze right there and tried to maintain eye contact, this time without blinking their eyes so that it cannot escape. But for how long can they do it? In some time, their eyes started to get hurt, and one person just blinked and closed his eyes. The other one also couldn't hold it any longer and closed his eyes for some time. When they opened their eyes, SCP-173 was vanished. They looked here and there, but they couldn't find it. And suddenly, SCP-173 came from behind and snapped both of their necks, one by one, and killed them. This was a terrifying incident of SCP-173, happened in the SCP Foundation.